Lead Balloon LLC versus unknown occupants. Mr.
Yes,
Daly.
Your Honor. Greg Daly for the plaintiff. This is on for an eviction of a person that we do not have a lease with.
They're on the Zoom, Mr. Daly and Judge.
Okay, the unknown occupants are on the Zoom for the address of 39.
Correct. It's Cynthia Ramirez. Ma'am, please press *6 to unmute.
Cynthia Ramirez. I'm writing that down, and she's representing the folks known as unknown occupants. Cynthia Ramirez, we need to hear your voice, please.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
I can hear you now, Miss Ramirez. So you are the resident of 39.
Yes, one of them.
Okay, Mr. Daly, I'm going to ask the attorney to give me some background on why he called this unknown occupants. Mr. Daly, do you not know who these folks are who are living there?
It's my understanding that at the time of filing, we did not know, but Mr. Allgaier, Eric Allgaier is my witness here. If the court needs some explanation, I'm sure he can.
Do you want to do it through sworn testimony, Mr. Daly? Eric Allgaier.
Yes, ma'am, I'm here.
Okay. I'm going to, Ms. Ramirez, if you could pause for a moment, don't say anything. I'm going to swear Mr. Allgaier so he can tell me what's going on. Please raise your right hand, sir. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give the court today is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
And you're the owner of this property, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Would you state your name again for the record?
Eric Allgaier.
All right. And so you all did this as unknown occupants. Mr. Daly said you're going to be able to explain to the court what's going on here.
I will try. It's a very odd situation. I have a tenant that is supposed to be in that house. I have a lease with a tenant. It was him and his wife. His wife passed away.
Ms. Ramirez, please, hold on. I'm going to have to mute her. Thank you. She's now muted. Okay, go ahead.
Yes, I have a lease with a tenant for this single family home. He has told me that he left to go away for a couple days. When he returned, someone had broken into the house and he was not allowed back in. I don't know what happened when he met with the occupants. I don't know that for a fact, so I won't say what it was. He says nothing. She says something else, but she has taken out a restraining order on him. So my tenant can no longer go into his own home. So he's been staying with other people for 3 months, and I'm just trying to get him back into his house. I don't know any of the occupants. I have never known them. I met Miss Ramirez once when I went there with police officers to try to remove her from the property. They said that there was nothing that could be done. I went to the sheriffs. They said there's nothing that could be done. And I'm just a little baffled why someone can move in, kick out my tenant, and take possession of the property while I'm paying utilities. And he was paying rent. Obviously, I'm not charging him rent now because he's not living there. So we're just trying to remove everyone from that property so that I can have it back.
Wow. Okay.
Yes.
All right. So, Ms. Ramirez, we had you muted. You may now unmute. And you've heard the testimony of the true owner of the home. And Ms. Ramirez, he wants you out. So
okay, not one bit of that is true. Okay, I have proof. I owned a computer store on New. And
okay, ma'am, hold on. I'm about a half an hour behind, so I don't need the whole long version.
Okay, well, the man who
I'm going to drive, or you're going to be muted. I'm going to drive, or you're going to be muted. Ms. Ramirez, when you say you have proof, is your name on a lease for the address of 39 Avenue? Yes or no?
Yes, it is with the guy who lives there.
Who is the guy who lives there? I need a name.
I'm not even at home right now.
Okay, sir, mute her, please, Miss Oliver. No, you're done. She doesn't even know the name of the person she lives with. Do you all want judgment, Mr. Daly?
Yes, we do, Your Honor.
Okay, Mr. Allgaier, I've already sworn you. You're not going to take testimony for judgment to get them out.
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Allgaier, could you please just state your name and your relationship to the property at 3905?
Yes, my name is Eric Allgaier. I'm the owner and I'm the property manager.
And do you have a lease with the occupant, apparently a Cynthia Ramirez?
Absolutely not. I never met her until I went there with the police officers to kick her out.
And did you cause a 30-day notice to vacate letter be sent to the address on October 24th, 2025?
Yes.
And since then, has the person vacated the property?
No.
And that's all I believe I have, Your Honor.
Other than you never, I don't think we talked. Did you ask? I'm sorry, because my mind is just really blank. Did you ask if you've ever received any funds from this? Mute her, please. Miss Oliver, please mute her. Have you received any funds from Miss Ramirez or on her behalf from anyone?
Absolutely not, nor did I ask for any.
Okay. And as of today, is she still residing in your home?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Based on the testimony that I've heard, and she was given the opportunity to speak, she tried to speak over me. She did not know the name of the person that she's allegedly on the lease with. I do not find her to be truthful. So therefore, she does not get an opportunity to cross-examine. She's already had her chance to speak, and she could not provide the court with anything believable. So therefore, I am signing the judgment dated today's date in favor of the landlord. Ma'am, I'm not going to hear you any further. I will have you removed from this call, other than to tell you that you will be getting a copy of this order saying that you have 7 days to vacate this property. If you believe you have an appealable action, then you also have 7 days to appeal this action. You'll have to come to court, pay $85 for an appeal, and you also have to pay all the back rent. That is the end of the case. I don't need to hear your voice. Thank you. Judgment granted. Thank you all.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. And if she tries to talk, please remove her, Miss Oliver. Thank you.
Okay. Go.
Will you hand me my screen box?
Now go. Preach.
Slate Run versus Elisa Folks.
Present.
Present coming forward.
This is on for non-payment.
All right. Very good. Good morning, ma'am. How are you today?
I'm good. And yourself?
I'm good as well. Thank you. Miss Folks, let's see what they have you on. She said non-payment.
Issue or offering the standard agreement, Judge.
Okay. All right. I was just reading because she's got a lot of papers in her hand. So I was trying to figure out what's going on. Said it was a written lease, a monthly lease. That amount is not filled in, but it says $334.21, and then it also says failure to vacate following expiration of lease. So can somebody give me a little more background on this? Because I have a feeling you have some. Oh, you want to give me background? Okay, Miss Folks says she's gonna give me background.
Okay. Here's what happened.
Okay.
I've lived there for almost 4 years.
Okay.
I've never been late on my rent.
All right.
Not once until, recently. I have been begging this lady to send the bug people over.
When you say this lady,
The landlord,
okay, do you have the name of the person you've
Miss-
been communicating
Miss
with?
Becky.
Miss Becky. Is Miss Becky on the line?
Who do I have from Slate Run?
Hold on, because I want to see who's on
Yeah.
this. Okay.
But it gets good.
Did I hear a yes that Slate Run is the
Yes.
Miss Becky we're speaking of? I just want to
Yes.
make sure that she's on so she can give her side of the story. There's always two sides. All right. So you've been working with Miss Becky. You said you've been messaging her. You've been telling me more about what's going on with the bugs.
Yeah. I mean, the roaches, I've got pictures of them.
Okay. Well, we don't need pictures. Here's what's going to help you. If you did what a tenant is supposed to do legally, okay? So tell me the communication between you and Miss Becky, because it need to be in writing, and you needed to give her so many days to take care of the situation. That is the law. So tell me if you did that and show me what you did.
Okay. Well, it started out as I didn't know that at first, but it started out several months. I just kept asking the maintenance guys, and he's like, "Oh, we'll tell her." And then finally, when I get all of her, she's like, I called her right on the first of the month because I wasn't.
Can you tell me what month you called?
It
Like
was
how
through
long
July.
has this been going on? So you're talking about July, you finally called Miss Becky after you've been talking to the maintenance people prior to that.
Yeah, I mean, I've left messages and stuff.
Right,
I
but when
finally
did you
got
put
hold of her.
something in writing?
I didn't put anything in writing.
never
until
put
I
anything
let
in
them know
writing.
about this. I went into anaphylactic shock inside my apartment because it turns out that I'm allergic to all these. I have to have a, therapy
Okay,
shots
she's
now.
showing me all kind of medical stuff. I'll just say I don't need it. I don't
But it
need it.
says
What I
right
need to
here.
know is what did you share with the landlord?
She said that the only time that they could come out was on the first Thursday of the month or something like that, like the 3rd. And I think
Who
the day
could
that I
come
talked
out?
to
The
her-
bug people?
Yeah, the bug people. So I waited. Nobody ever came. So I waited the next month. Well, then she gets the guy in there that month, and he's like, "Well, it's just sporadic when we spray it." Nobody had ever sprayed the entire time I lived there, except for the first week that I moved in. And it was like, I guess when some other people moved out.
Okay, I'm gonna get the Reader's Digest version because I'm already 20 minutes behind. So did you ever put anything in writing and say, I'm gonna withhold my rent because you have not fixed this situation?
I didn't put it in writing, but I told her. I said, "Well, I'm not paying until you get somebody out of because
Okay,
it's like
and did you
$1,200 a
ever
month."
tell her or send her those bills you're trying to show me, saying that it
I've
has
called
been
attorneys, I
determined?
called the Tenant Rights Commission.
You said you've called attorneys, did you
Yes.
call legal aid?
Yes, I called legal aid,
Okay,
and
did
they
they
would not
take-
help me because they said the only thing they're taking care of at the time was evictions.
And you had not yet been,
And then I called a couple of personal attorneys, and I had a friend that's attorney, and he said that what I would need was a toxic Toro attorney. And he
did
was like,
anybody ever advise you to put this in writing
No.
to your landlord?
No.
Okay, ladies, what we gonna do here? So she admits that she's never put this in writing, that she's never told you all that she was gonna withhold rent.
I didn't tell her.
Becky,
In writing. You told her in writing.
Well, I told her on the phone.
Okay, that's not the legal mechanism. I'm sorry, go ahead. Whoever wants to speak and respond.
Becky, are you willing to do the standard agreement to move only? Becky,
We're unmuted now. You muted yourself.
I just,
Hold on.
Yes, I will do the standard agreement.
other than that, Your Honor, we would be ready to go forward.
Okay, so ma'am,
I've also got proof that I've had a storage since like December. Like if I go in there, like I have so many medications now and breathing treatments, like it just,
I hear what you're saying.
and I'm afraid I'm going to take
And
them with me.
unfortunately, I think you're gonna have to go to a different court to do what you're trying to achieve today. As I've said multiple times today is simply about the possession of the property. And so if you're trying to get them on the hook for these bills and all that, that's another court. And you said you've sought legal advice and you don't have an attorney in here with you today. What they're doing is offering you a standard agreement, and that is to pay or to move, folks.
Just move. I mean,
So-
there's no reason for her to stay there. if she's
I
not-
would think she doesn't want to be there.
Right.
If this is causing her health issues. So ma'am, they're offering you a standard agreement to vacate, which would help you to avoid eviction. All that stuff that you have in a packet, you need to talk to an attorney who's willing to take the case, okay?
Yeah, I just want her to come in there and spray so that I don't, because I've already moved over half my stuff out.
Okay,
Like I've been, you know
But-
what I'm saying? I haven't even really been
but
staying.
they're now giving you 7 days to move. So I'm sure she's not gonna say she's gonna come in and spray. They're offering you 7 days to vacate. Again, if you believe you have another case regarding that, you need to pursue that outside of here.
Yeah, I'm just worried
So
about
would-
dying while being.
Well,
in
we
there
don't
moving
want you
it.
to die. You think you're going to die?
I mean, it's that bad.
She says she thinks she's gonna die in the next 7 days. Can you all,
No, I'm just.
I
saying
know I
while
don't get into this, you all, but I mean, obviously she has now said that on the court record.
Is she willing to abandon everything that's in the apartment? I guess we could dismiss today.
Do you have somewhere to go today?
No, I'm not. I mean, I'm not gonna abandon my things either. But I
Okay.
mean, I just want her to do her job and actually
Okay,
spray the thing out.
I
so that it
can't
doesn't
make
harm me
her
further.
spray. You're asking her to spray. You're asking her to spray before you leave. If I thought I was going to die, I would be gone. I mean, I'm just saying, I would have been gone.
Yeah, but I'm
Okay.
not gonna take them out with me either.
And we have all kind of resources out on the cart there. There may be some agencies that might be, but I don't know what your financial situation is, ma'am. But I'm saying I would not still be living there if everything you're telling me is correct. Do you understand? I cannot order her to spray your home. I cannot. I don't have that authority. I'm here to determine who should have possession of a property. That's all the authority I have in this court. That's why I keep saying, and you've told me you've called multiple attorneys and they keep putting you somewhere else. So the only thing we can discuss in this court is whether you would like the 7 days to vacate in order to avoid eviction. We'll be dismissing the case next week if you're able to vacate that premises, get your things out, turn in the keys. And as I said, if everything you're telling me is accurate, then you need to call an attorney. And I know you've called multiple attorneys. So I don't know what else. I can't give you legal advice.
Everybody just says that they don't have anybody that handles that sort of thing.
I understand. Did you call the lawyer referral, sir? Do we have the lawyer referral card for her?
Called everybody.
So they're supposed to get you connected to somebody in the area that you need an attorney. There's a free 30-minute consult, up to 30-minute consultation. Would you like to accept the standard agreement to vacate only to avoid eviction on this case?
Yes.
All right. She's accepting the standard agreement, vacate only. Ma'am, did you also give her the Zoom? Yes, you have your yellow card. You have the Zoom information. Please feel free to Zoom back in. Please find a safe place to go. Okay. 2:10 at 11 o'clock. We'll see you back. If you've told me that you've vacated the premises, turn in keys, you get a dismissal with no eviction. And I wish you all the best. Okay. Please stay safe. Louisville versus Brianna Ellis.
Is on for lease termination.
All right, Miss Brianna Ellis, I understand it's on the Zoom. Miss Ellis, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so they say this was a 30-day lease termination. I can find out whether they want to offer you a standard agreement to either pay or to vacate. Miss Blackmer, do you have any word on this?
I believe it would just be an option to vacate only.
Vacate only. Ms. Ellis, would you like the standard agreement to vacate only, giving you 7 days to vacate the premises, turn in keys to avoid eviction?
I mean, I have talked to the lady.
Who's the lady?
I talked to the landlord, and
who's the landlord?
Her name is Stephanie Jones. And she was telling me that I was able to stay till I can find me another place, because I've been looking for another place. It's the problem that the maintenance man doesn't want me here because I won't do what he say. And plus, I have been asking about a window that's been broken in my house since I moved in, and I did not break it. Now they got me going through all these counseling thingies and everything, and I'm telling everybody what's going on my end, just like the other day, the water, I didn't have water for like a whole night, and he wouldn't even come and fix it. And I paid my rent every month.
Miss Ellis, hold on, pause. So first of all, you've been working with somebody named Stephanie Jones?
Yes, I have talked to her.
Hold on, please don't. I'm allowed 2 minutes per call, so I'm trying to get to the nitty gritty, okay? So Stephanie, Miss Blackmer is the attorney right now. Miss Blackmer, who's on the line for Louisville? Let's see if they know anything about this extended time that she says she was promised by Stephanie Jones.
Rashad is
Hey,
on.
how you doing?
Yeah.
My name is Rashad. I'm the co-manager of the property with Miss Stephanie Jones. We did not offer her any more time. This has been going on since October, and we did not offer her any more time. No, ma'am.
Okay, so you all have not offered her any more time, and you know this for Stephanie Jones. You all have communicated.
We know this for a fact. Yes, ma'am.
Judge.
Okay, hold on, Mr. Chandler.
Ellis?
This is Brianna Ellis. Are you supposed to be on this, Mr. Chandler?
Well, I'll say this. She contacted our office back in December, and I've tried to reach out to her, but her phone's disconnected. I sent her something about certified mail, and I didn't hear back. So I know that she's been screened for our services. We haven't been able to communicate before today. I did look into this case, if I can speak. It sounds like she's protesting.
Your Honor, I'm going to have to object. He has no standing.
Well, I mean, she did contact our office.
Your Honor, he has no standing. She's not signed a letter of representation with them. He's openly soliciting in court, which is against the rules of ethics.
Okay, pause. First of all, I don't take it that he's openly soliciting. He's acknowledging that Miss Ellis reached out
2 months ago.
Hold on, let me finish. I don't have the authority like in criminal court where I can do a instant appointment, but I can certainly, especially in the light of the fact that she reached out, especially in the light of the fact that she has stated that she's been having problems with the maintenance people. She's been having problems with maintenance issues. I feel like I can certainly give them a standing at this point to pursue this further. I can see if there's something that can be worked out before we would have to go to a hearing date, which they are going to get appointed, it sounds like. So, Mr. Chandler, let me see if I can find out. Miss Ellis, so they have evidence that you reached out to legal aid. Do you have a good phone number? Are you calling from a phone or a tablet? What are you calling from?
I'm calling from my phone.
Okay, so do you mind sharing your phone number with the court, please?
Yes, I do.
You do mind sharing it?
Yes, I'm going to give you the number.
Oh, you do not mind sharing. Please give us the number.
I need the new number. Thank you, Ms. Ellis. I'll be calling you after court. So I did get a case assignment on this back on January 1st. I didn't enter an appearance because I wasn't able to contact her because the number I've got
I understand
was disconnected.
the number was not working.
I tried to email and it bounced.
And so I believe you absolutely have standing to be here based on the fact that she previously reached out and was assigned and you could not get with her.
Right. And based on the notes that we had from our intake call, I did look into these maintenance issues. It looks like she had called code enforcement before they issued the non-renewal.
Objection, irrelevant. This is for lease termination.
Well, retaliation is a valid defense.
Objection, Your Honor. He's not even of record in this case.
Okay, we're going to set this for hearing.
They're objecting.
Okay, hold on. He's Mr. Thank you for your objections. They are noted, Mr. Benz. Mr. Chandler is trying to preserve a record. I'm going to allow
Your
him
Honor,
to preserve a
Mr.
record.
Chandler has no standing to be on this matter.
I have given him standing. I've
I
done
want this on the record for an appeal, Your Honor. So if I could state it.
That's fine. Okay.
Mr. Chandler has not been retained. He has signed no representation agreement with this tenant. He has interrupted court and interjected himself into a matter which he had no standing in this court for unknown reasons allowed it. This is for lease termination. This is a simple, clear, her lease was expired. We did it. Mr. Chandler's now trying to argue nonsensical claims that he has never investigated, that has no basis for. If Mr. Chandler wants a hearing on this and we're going to allow it, I'm preserving our CR 11 rights since he has no good faith basis right now to present these arguments, as he has never even spoken to this client.
No, I wouldn't.
Not of any fault of his own, Mr. Benz. He is stated as an officer of this court that he attempted and that her number was disconnected. Here's the thing. She said she wanted to move out, so we may not even have to get into all of this. The problem is she stated that someone named Stephanie Jones told her she would get extended time. It just may be a matter of coming to an agreement to give her extended time to vacate. We may not even need to have a hearing.
She was put on notice October 8th that she needed to vacate by November 30th. We're now at February 2nd. How much more time are we talking?
Miss Ellis, what did I need to put her, I'm going to put her under sworn testimony. Hang on, Mr. Chandler. I'm trying my best to see.
We may have to swear him in too, Your Honor.
Do this CR 11 stuff.
Okay. Miss Ellis, I need you to raise your right hand. Let me know when it's raised.
It's raised.
Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give the court today is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
All right. So tell me more about this conversation between you and I think you said Stephanie Jones.
Okay. I told her that I would move out as soon as I find a 3-bedroom. I have been looking everywhere for a 3-bedroom. They're telling me there's none available right now.
When you say they're telling me, pause. I don't want to get into a big whole long story. So do you have children?
Yes, I have 2.
Okay, you have 2 children. You need a 3-bedroom. Are you on any kind of benefits?
No.
So you cannot find a 3-bedroom apartment in Louisville, Kentucky.
The ones I have looked to go find, they haven't been ready yet. And that's what I have been communicating.
Do you recall when you had this conversation? What month, what year with Miss Jones?
We just had this conversation last week. It's the ongoing conversation we keep having.
And wait a minute, and is it your sworn testimony that she said to you, we will give you more time?
Yes, ma'am.
Did she say a period of time? She didn't give. I'm just going to give you the rest. If it takes you 5 months to find an apartment, ma'am, I'm sure she didn't say, I'm just going to give you as much time as you need. And then was it also understanding that you have to continue to pay rent?
They won't even accept my rent. They stopped accepting it. And I've been trying to pay.
You're right. Okay, hold on.
I'll tell you what I'm willing to do, Your Honor, to simplify it.
I'm sorry, Mr. Benz.
I tell you what I'm willing to do to simplify this some.
I'm listening.
Today's February 2nd. I'll give her to the end of the month to vacate on a non-waiver agreement where she pays all of her rent that she owes outstanding through the end of the month as well.
I got to advise her before she accepts.
Okay. Mr. Benz, Mr. Chandler says he must advise her. Ma'am.
Again, we object to Mr. Chandler standing even being in here.
I understand, but ma'am, okay, let me clear some things up for her because she doesn't know what's going on. Miss Ellis, Mr. Rashad, if you will hold on, please. Miss Ellis. Miss Ellis.
Yes, ma'am.
There are a lot of people involved that are trying to help you. You must understand that paying rent is part of the reason why you're not here, and then this is a termination. Mr. Chandler wants to reserve a couple of things on the record, and then he is going to reach out to you to see if he can finish the intake process with you. You must answer your phone. You must work with Mr. Chandler, or this is not going to go your way. Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Answer your phone when he calls you. All right. Mr. Chandler would like to put on protection on the record for his
Judge.
self.
This case was assigned to me back on January 1st, and because of the comments made by Ms. Ellis to our intake staff, I investigated code enforcement issues. I found several and thought we might have a basis for a defense based on retaliation. And so I tried to reach out to her. I didn't get her on the phone. It sounds like she's got a new phone. And so now I want to have the opportunity to counsel her about these issues. I did want to put on the record, I did investigate this. There was a notice of violation given. I'm not saying this as evidence, but I'm saying this as my own diligence in looking into the case. September 30th, 2025, there was a code enforcement citation issued to this property. After that, they decided to non-renew her lease. Now, based on the presumption of retaliation within your ALTA, we have a defense. And that's the defense that I'm going to probably wish to raise for this
statement.
Objection noted. Continue, Mr. Chandler.
I'd like to finish my objection, Your Honor.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you said it.
No. It's only would be a presumption of retaliation if the tenant had been the one who called code enforcement. We've had no evidence submitted of that. Just because there's a code enforcement citation, it requires the tenant to have made the call.
We could take testimony when we come to the trial date about whether or not she called codes. I don't see why they would go to a property.
We'll take testimony later. His
Because they routinely show up at properties for inspection, Mr. Chandler.
What's that?
They routinely show up at random properties to inspect. You're well aware of that.
My experience is typically they're solicited by the tenants.
We'll find that out later down the line.
I need to preserve a jury demand. I have a copy of it.
I'm sorry, Your Honor, he can't do that. The case has already been
Would you like to preserve a jury trial, ma'am, on this matter?
Your Honor, he cannot do that. Pursuant to Rule 38, he has to submit that in writing, and he has not done such before the first call of the case.
Miss Ellis can ask for it, sir. Miss Ellis can ask for it as a tenant.
No, she cannot either. It has to be in writing pursuant to Rule 38. Sorry, he's not served that on us, so it doesn't count.
All right, moving on. We're going to resolve this. I have full faith that this is going to get resolved.
I have full faith that I'm going to be making a bar complaint soon. For open solicitation in court.
I disagree that he solicited. He informed the court of the history of the case. I absolutely disagree. So that will be on the record that the court was here and witnessed the whole exchange. And I do not believe he was soliciting on the record. I believe he was updating the court as to the intake file and what he had done and how he had attempted to contact her with the information he was giving, and that was incorrect. So we are now going to set this for a hearing. My next hearing date is 2/23 at 1 p.m. Again, ma'am, Miss Ellis, please write down 2/23 at 1 p.m. When you all call, Mr. Chandler, what are your first three digits? Like, here in court, it's 595.
Yeah. She'll see 502-614, and I'll call her.
Ma'am.
It sounds like the only problem is
that 502-614. Answer your phone when he calls you.
Because I had an old number for but this new one, we should be okay.
Okay. All right. This concludes the discussion on this. We'll see everybody back on the hearing date, 2/23 at 1 p.m. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
Your Honor,
thank you.
What we're having the hearing on.
I'm sorry?
I never heard him state what the hearing is on.
But he believes is a potential defense.
Retaliation.
He mentioned the defense of retaliation regarding the maintenance man, and she brought up the maintenance man before he ever did.
And he's going to bother to file his interest of appearance today?
Yeah, I'll file it, and I'll file the jury demand too, because
I'm sorry, jury's
honestly,
over.
we only have issues of
Okay,
fact.
he can still file it, Mr. Benz, and then
Your Honor,
I will
if you
determine
grant the
whether it's appropriate.
If you grant a jury trial, I will promptly take that order on appeal because it has to be in writing, done at or before the first call of the case. It was not done in writing before the first call of the case.
He has it right in his hand.
I'm
Mr.
sorry, Your
Benz.
Honor. It also requires for CR5 for him to have served that to us. He just can't ex parte hand it to the court.
Very good, Mr. Benz. Thank you. We're moving on.
Are you kidding me?
Oh my God.
You have got to be kidding me. What is going on today? This is a joke. Today is an absolute joke. We need an interpreter.
I need an interpreter when I cannot express myself completely.
Oh my God, sir, put that cigarette out. I don't give a crap that you are outside of this. What is wrong with everybody today? You know what, Miss Reed, we're going to start bringing people in person. You're going to learn how to act in a courtroom.
Can you hear it? Can you hear it? Ma'am? Ma'am? Can you hear it? Okay.
No case there. But trust me, out of the day, I'm sitting up here, I'm the one that needs the drink.